Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 8 of the Hofstra Esports Draft League Season 2. It is down to the wire here in the final week of the regular season. History will be written here. Winners will be named. Losers will be cast off to the pits of the underworld. I cannot wait. This is Cygnus here, joined by...
Daniel 1018.
And Scrumptious, aka Armando.
Woo!
Yeah.
Tasty.
Because here we go, starting off our exciting slate of final week games. We have your team, Daniel, the Judgment Day, going up against Skeletino's Skeledirge Superstars, who, in a desperate bid to make the playoffs, we will see what comes of that. But Skeletino's playoff hopes could be on the line here in this match.
Yeah, Skeletino is teetering on the line. He's at like 6th or 7th, if I recall correctly. Very close. Or maybe not 6th or 7th, but like in between 6 and like 8. In between like 6 and 9, you know?
He's in danger.
Yeah.
This game is very important to whether or not he makes playoffs.
Yeah.
So with that result on the line, here, Skeletino is running in with Dragapult, Garchomp, Thunderous Therian, Tinkaton, Dondozo, and Satitan. Going up against Daniel's Judgment Day, bringing in quite the fearsome squad, boasting faces such as Meowscarada, Enamorous Incarnate, Annihilate, Masquerain, Hisuian Quillfish, and Klefki.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've watched this match again. We are recording this in July, by the way. This match happened on April 27th. So, I don't exactly remember every bit of my team building process. But, this is a match. Yes, a match.
Things happen.
Let's get into it, shall we? So here we go.
Starting with Masquerain against Garchomp here as the leads. Nice getting that Intimidate off, and wow, that Ice Beam almost KO'd.
Yeah, I packed that Ice Beam, and it did not kill, but it was made for Garchomp, and I'm sad.
Yeah, I do also definitely like Skeletino's turn 1 play of the Dragon Tail there, just not letting Masquerain get any chance to set up. And speaking of setups, that's what we're seeing Enamorous did a good job against as it took out its fellow Genie.
Yeah,
But the
I just
Gigaton
get
Hammer
bumped.
just evaporates it.
I did not expect it to kill with +2 defense, but that's just how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, that was a nice protected to the 8 by Skeletino, and now out comes Dondozo. Both sides have taken down 1 mana piece thus far.
Yeah,
That is a curse.
Yeah, Dondozo was definitely my biggest fear going into this. And that will prove itself evident timely.
Definitely like that play of Reflect, though. I mean, look at how much damage that mitigated from Waterfall there.
Yeah, kind of insane.
Yeah, though, those are just able to keep getting curses up. The switch coming in from Meowscarada, but that just lets another curse get set up. That is 3 times attack and defense now. Not that that matters when you see Flower Trick coming in with that guaranteed crit. Forcing Skeletino to have to switch out and render all those boosts moot as Tinkaton comes back in to face the cat.
Yeah, I realized this was going to be an intense balancing act between keeping Meowscarada alive and trying to kill Dondozo. Because if Meowscarada died... Yeah, Meowscarada is like my Dozo answer. Yeah, play rough miss there, kind of rough for Skelly.
Ooh, yeah.
The Terra Steel too, I was like, this could be interesting.
Yeah, the
it makes my...
not doing that much through Reflect, especially after the Intimidate came out.
Yeah,
though.
Especially because it makes my matchup against Tingaton better as Ape. Well, at least defensively for Tingaton, because I can just hit it with a Drain Punch.
Yeah, and
But-
those sticky webs could prove to be quite nasty, especially as this seems like it's going to be a longer drawn-out game, especially now that we see Rest coming out.
Yeah, when I saw Rest, I'm like, oh, we're in it for the long haul.
Yeah, Dondozo switching away from Yescarada again. Again, that matchup will be the pivotal point of this match, I can already tell.
For context, we were doing this at Hofstra, like after midnight on a Friday night. So, yeah, we were all kind of tired.
Yescarada's putting in good work, though, even not using against Dozo, but... Oh my, those Dragon Darts take it down! Daniel's
Yeah,
also
the focus
really
sash.
position now.
I forgot I had triple axle on that Masquerada, which would have gotten rid of the
Oh,
sash and
unfortunate.
killed. But I forgot because it
You
was
know-
Hofstra at night and I was tired.
Yeah, now Dondozo should be positioned really well for the late game if he can get set up again.
Yeah, fair warning everyone, here's where the game turns into a bit of a snoozer.
Yeah, the Dozo comes back out.
Yeah,
against the Ape. It
Cameraman
rests.
Armando are gonna speed this up right now.
We got Drain Punches coming in. And it's Rest talking. And, oh
Yeah.
boy, there's a curse that procs from it. Oh boy. Again, Drain
Hyper
Punch
fast now.
curse.
I
And
think
now-
the turn.
Oh, I saw. Was that a Destiny Bond I saw?
Yeah.
Expected.
That is. Yeah, that was literally my.
These two mods once again.
Yeah. Keep it fast, Armando. Keep it fast.
Yes. Galachino is also enjoying a 3-2 advantage right now. With just annihilating focus on Daniel's side. Along with this Dozo, Garchomp is still hanging on that 4% HP from the start of the match, and there is the Titan. Oh, but that poison is key.
Is it? Is it though?
Oh, right, Rest overrides it. Right, I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot Rest overrides status effects. I thought it would block Rest.
Yeah. So basically, I need Dondozo to kill me on the right turn. Otherwise, I
Yeah.
lose.
Yeah, you just need Destiny Bonds to work.
Yeah. Rest Hawk Waterfall. I won. Yay!
Yeah, then Annihilate was just set up well to counter sweep there.
Yeah.
Especially having a strong matchup against Titan here for the end game.
Yeah. The sticky web came in
Here we go.
clutch.
On
So-
on turn 50, the battle has been won by Daniel 1018, thus severely jeopardizing Skelachino's playoff odds.
Surprisingly,
You'll-
not the
we will see
worst
how that turns
Pokemon
out.
match that I've ever played.
God.
Surprisingly.
This is why I'm not a singles player.
Yeah, I once experienced a 69 turn bulk up taunt Palafin versus
Nice.
Stall Toxapex game. I lost because I pressed taunt on the wrong turn. Yeah. Awful.
So anyway, moving on past that debacle, here we go now to our next Week 8 match. We have Armando's very own Phoenix Proteans with its mascot Greninja, flanked by Ursaring, Hitmonlee, Galarian Weezing, Heatran, and Malamar. Stellar Terra
Versus the
catching can be very
Taboo.
scary
The Taboo.
here.
Yeah, then we got the Taboo 6 here with
Yeah, the Agents of Shieldon
Pathra.
coming in with Espathra, Screamtail, Goldengo, Grimmsnarl, Glamora, and Ceruledge.
yeah. One thing with
I feel
Aaron
like
is that
Salamence and Okidogi have been swapping in and out, but otherwise it's been the same.
yeah, very not too much variety with Aaron's team, but then again, we've seen with a certain other player here that variety means nothing if you have good mons. So, yeah.
So anyway, let's
Well-
get cracking.
Yeah.
Will the Espathra reign supreme for the third time, or will Armando try? versus Glamora for the leads. Glamora's focus dash does hang on, allowing it to set up stealth rocks. But then Armando opting for U-turn instead of another surf.
I'm getting rid of the battle
Very strange
bond.
move there, and it lets it set up toxic. Lets it set up toxic debris too.
Yeah, that was a really awful play from Armando because
Oh,
that
wait.
battle bond, that
No,
battle
I
bond's
see,
never gonna proc
actually.
again.
No, I get what he's going for. He wanted toxic debris to proc to activate guts on Ursa Ring.
Yeah, I would say that's not maybe the right idea though, because having no more battle bond might not be like great in the long run.
Yeah, but looking at this, I'm thinking Greninja may not be like the win condition he's playing towards here. Using the Heatran, I mean, he has a lot of other firepower besides that Greninja. He's not relying on that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Here on turn 8, we see another Protect coming from the Scream Tail, blocking the taunt. I can imagine Armando feeling very annoyed here as that Wish comes out, but he finally gets the taunt onto the Scream Tail now. As it switches out into Grimmsnarl, who just wants to set up
Ooh,
even more.
not a good play with that flash cannon, but the Wish thankfully recovering a good chunk. Not sure what that taunt was for. Not gonna lie to you.
I think try to stop Armando from taunting him, I think, because he just wants to get as much setup for his Pather as he can. He got the screens up. He's settling for just the screens. He's settling for just light screen at this point. Getting the Calm Mind up, trying for S-Pather sweep here.
Neutralizing gas, mitigating that speed boost, as well as with the haze too. The ultra and the spot they're counting here.
Wow. And it gets a sub up, which is very key for for allowing it to get another haze up. Letting it stand up that sword power and get another haze off. Forcing it to have to set up again before doing anything else.
Yeah. Ooh, Shadow Ball. Doing
not
a lot though.
Yeah, unfortunately not getting a special defense drop there. That could have been big.
Even a plus 160 BP store power doing that much is kind of insane.
Yeah, Armando sees it running on the wall and switches out into Malamar, who is immune to stored power, crucially.
Yeah.
The Dazzling Gleam does take out a decent chunk, though.
Knockoff does even more, though.
And it takes off the leftovers, crucially.
Yeah.
Next against that, Knockoff gets another speed boost, but then is scared of the Malamar, switches into Scream Tail, trying to set up for another Espatha switch in later on, probably. But, oh, Psychic Noise to block Wish.
Yeah, Psychic Noise kind of crazy. Ooh, living on the 3 HP, causing the Scream Tail to die. Armando's still...
Armando.
Yeah, Armando living with 6 mons for quite some time, though.
Yeah, but
really pressing the advantage.
Petra has so far. It does get a count off, but with that taunt, it's not going to get any more, and he could easily switch in Wheezing to Haze now.
Yeah. Interesting to note that Heatran resists both of Espatha's attacking moves here.
Yeah,
but not like that matters.
Back in.
Yeah.
Terraledge is going to deal a decent amount with Poltergeist, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah. Especially with the fear of Flash Fire as well, it could only really click that move. And then Greninja comes back in, picks up the kill.
Yeah, not even needing Battle Bond to end the game. He started off with it, he ended off with it. If you don't watch anything in between, you could assume that he swept without Battle Bond.
Very well played from Armando here.
Yeah, he just knew how his opponent was gonna play and was able to proactively stop it in his tracks perfectly. Just excellent gameplay there. And next up, we have me, myself, and I. Me, Cygnus, with the Magikarp Mayhem, up against Cloud X and the Long Island Gastrodons, the second wielder of this team. And I'm coming in with what in the later half has become my go-to group of 6 of Galarian Slowking, Darkrai, Wellspring Ogerpon, Metagross, Hitmontop, and Ditto, up against Cloud X's Charizard, Walking Wake, Porygon 2, Ursaluna Blood Moon, Gastrodon, and Ogerpon Hearthflame. Definitely some scary mons on both sides.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunate to note about this match is that both players are locked out of playoffs, so this is just kind of a a last chance to get that one last victory to add to the resume.
Yeah, both of us
Which,
were 1-6 at this point.
oof.
I think it's best with me having lost my first 6 before taking a big week 7 win over Swamp Boss, and I was feeling that I kept the same exact team in both games. To be honest, I didn't change anything. Yeah, let the show begin.
Yep.
You
You're
see
good to
here,
talk.
I lead with
My
Ditto
thing is,
right
like,
away up against
not
Porygon
working.
2.
Still lead.
I come in for a discharge, which doesn't do much, but crucially gets the paralysis, which is very nice for me, and into my Slowking now that it's now that his Porygon's paralyzed.
Yeah.
Crucially, the full para happens as I use Future Sight as well.
Mm. Yeah, so you basically got that for free.
Yeah. Around 2 uses Recover. But then I could just Chilly Reception out into Metagross. Future Sight comes off.
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
knock off the Eviolite.
That's kind of big.
Yeah. He then switches into Gastrodon, which
Porygon kind of
takes the Heavy Slam
relies
really
on
well.
Eviolite to really add to that much needed bulk.
Yeah.
Yawn pretty much forcing a switch here.
Yeah, and I
Switch to
do switch
Ogerpon.
into Wellspring Ogerpon.
That makes sense. Hornleech
Yeah, I do
could
have
go
Water
kind of
Absorb.
crazy. Yeah, Water
Yeah,
Absorb
Hornleech
plus
and I have Water
Hornleach goes
Absorb.
kind of crazy, yeah.
And there's the Hornleech taking out the
Weakened
essentially
Porygon,
let's
yeah.
tank you Porygon 2. Now comes Wake, so they can
Maybe
still scout what he's
I
doing.
see that was probably to scout out. Yeah, scout out what it could be
That was
choice
the
to.
scout, yeah.
But
I'm like,
then the
oh, it's
Water
Hydro Steam,
Absorb, it
okay.
doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, and then Ioko
Hornleech
Gastrodon.
just
Yeah,
Okron Gastrodon, yeah.
pretty
Ogerpon
much.
battle here!
Yeah, pretty much. There's not really much Ethan's team could really do about Ogerpon Wellspring, really,
Yeah.
other than like a good Hornleech of his own.
Yeah, Wellspring kind of wins the matchup against Hearthflame. Just due to that type advantage alone.
It's worked in my favor, although with that Cutler was able to take out a decent chunk of my health with fire is being neutral because of the part grass type.
Yeah.
But I do bring him all the way down to his last mon of Ursaluna Blood Moon. But it
I was
does
gonna say,
manage to
no way
live that
this is
Cudgel.
6-0.
No, it's not.
Unfortunate.
Blood Moon does go down, but then Darkrai comes in just for cleanup real quick.
Yeah.
And yeah, just pretty much that was just pretty much Wellspring just countering my opponent's entire team there.
Yeah. Good final showing.
Yeah, and Darkrai did manage to chip in one last kill there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how Ogerpon would have fared if I didn't knock off the Eviolite on Porygon. And now moving on to our next match, we have Hunter's Wayward Weaviles with Strudel, Weavile, another Ogerpon coming in, this time just with the teal mask.
Yeah.
Tentacruel, Gligar, and Sylveon coming in against Swamp Boss's Persona Furret, coming in with Furret, Dragonite, Uxie, Iron Boulder, Leafeon, and Clefable. This is Swamp Boss, who is 0-7 in the last week, looking not to go winless and hoping for their first win against Hunter, who has already clinched a playoff spot, notably.
Yeah. Hunter is basically, I feel like at this point, just kind of... Yeah, it's really... This game is really just to determine placements. Because that affected matchups in playoffs.
Yeah, and just Swamp Boss trying not to go winless.
Yeah. I remember Hunter saying he had something specifically that he wanted to do this game, which I think he gets, if I'm not mistaken.
Alright, let's check it out. Get ready to rumble! See, Ogerpon against Clefable coming out. Spikes it and in Cosmic Power. A second Thunder Spikes and a second Cosmic Power. The first 2 turns were identical there. That U-turn not going to do any damage, but letting him pivot out into that Weavile.
Sylveon Weavile here is very interesting, considering Fable probably has like a Moon Blast or something up its sleeve. Alluring
Or
Voice?
Alluring Voice like that.
Huh.
I like that, but Tentacruel is a very good switch into dealing with that there. Be healing back up with
Yeah.
Push 2, and getting the Toxic onto Fable, crucially.
I wonder if this Clefable has Natural Cure. Or, I think Clefables get that, right?
Yeah, although if it does, there are also 2 layers of spikes on the floor to worry about, and plus losing the Cosmic Power boost.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much, do you want to get whittled by poison, or do you want to lose the boost and be vulnerable to the
Yeah.
spikes?
We've already taken out. Oh, Shroodle Swords Dance! Holy
Noodle is
crap.
Look at it go for the jugular here. Unfortunate miss on the gunshot.
Gunshot
though.
miss was awful.
That one does hit, taking about a bit over half health there.
Lizard Sash?
Shroodle-
And Shroodle gets
Shroodle
the
gets
KO!
KO! The next gunshot takes out that Clefable. And now it leaves a parting shot to cripple Yuxi for Sylveon.
Yeah. Stunny Day, probably to set up Sylveon here.
Yeah,
Or,
leftovers.
not
setting that
Sylveon,
off.
Leafeon, my bad.
Yep, and then comes Leafeon, Battle of the Evolutions. A strong Shadow Ball coming out from Sylveon there. But Terra Grass coming. Sun Boosted Solar Blade gets a crit as well and just annihilates the Sylveon. Out comes Gligar to face another Solar Blade. Does manage to live and get the Toxic off though. The next Solar Blade. This Leafeon is putting in good work thanks to that Sun that was set. Knockoff goes into that. Swamp Boss has lost 2 mons to Hunter's 3, but Shroodle is hanging on 1 HP, but does manage to get in yet another parting shot thanks to Prankster,
Yeah.
allowing Ogerpon to switch in and cripple that Yuxi once again.
Reflect, interesting. Knocking off, what was that, a Focus Sash? Or
Heat
Heat Rock. Mm.
Trying that. Though, that doesn't necessarily matter as much now that Leafeon's down, though. Now
Yeah, Dragonite has
out
a...
behind Reflect. And
Yeah,
Dragon Dance.
Dragonite has a really good matchup here against Hunter's last 2 mons. Ooh, especially
Yeah,
with that
Dragon Dance with
Earthquake.
Earthquake. And
Yeah.
if this thing probably has dual wing beat. Oh, or just fly.
Why?
Cudgel misses, and down we go. Fly, and Swamp Boss takes his first win of the season in our final week, only dropping 2 mons to Hunter. That Leafeon with those sun-boosted solar blades, quite impressive.
At least both players got what they want out of this match.
Yes. Yes, indeed. They did. Shroodle did get the kill, as Hunter wanted. Now here we go to a big matchup. We have everyone's favorite setup sweeping team, Marcus's rose-tinted lenses, featuring a plethora, a myriad, a veritable cornucopia of sweepers such as Quaquaval, Volcarona, King Gambit, Garganical, Vivian, and Landorus Incarnate, up against the very scary team piloted by M, the Baneful Banette, featuring Latios, Iron Bundle, Iron Treads, Gliscor, Pikachu, and Salazzle.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this matchup heading in, Daniel?
This is very interesting. Both players could very easily win this.
Yeah, and
I don't remember who won this, so I'm going to hedge my bets on Marcus. But
yeah, I mean, the
yeah.
interesting thing is these are 2 very different playstyles, which they play in. Both these teams play at such very different paces, so this could either be very fast paced if it goes Marcus's way, or it could be we could be in for the long haul if it goes M's way.
Yeah.
Let's see. We have Garganico leading off against Iron Bundle here, getting the immediate Quark Drive boost for its speed, and chunking Garg down with a Hydro
Yeah.
Pump.
Hydro Pump doing crazy damage there.
Yeah, but rocks are up, and in comes Quaquaval to tank out the next one.
See a freeze dry here, and we do, and it kills!
Down goes Quaquaval. M takes first blood, but out comes Vivian.
Ooh, the
Barely
sash. Do
hangs
we get the
on.
freeze? Nah.
No,
Oh, the
but
sleep powder. It
comes
might
out
be
on the other
over.
side.
It might be over.
Forcing the switch into treads, allowing the Quiver Dance setup to come.
Uh-oh, Terra Ghost. Oh no, she spun! She spun! It's Jover!
Denies the spin. First blood for Marcus.
It's
Terrible one
Jover.
down.
Oh
Second blood
no.
for Vivian.
Oh
First blood
no.
comes out.
Oh no,
Third blood for
it's
Vivian. Delaco enters
Jover.
the fray. Delays the inevitable a bit.
Yeah, I think I remember how this match goes.
But then fourth blood for Vivian. Out
It's
comes Volume,
so-
trying to stop the bleeding. But it
It's-
cannot. Fifth blood for Vivian. The Sleeping Iron Bundle is allowed by the defense. Another Hurricane comes. Sixth blood for Vivian. It's a clean sweep.
Tactical nuke engaged. Kill streak activated.
Oof. M left the room before Marcus could even get at the GGs there.
Oh yeah, I remember. I was in the game room with M for this. She was so pissed.
Yeah, there's a reason Vivian Vivian is going to end up really, really high on her MVP ladder. Can't wait to see how that comes out when we do our season wrap up after this one.
Yeah. All right, next up
Here we
we've got ooh, Joe versus Levin. Interesting one.
Yeah, very interesting. Here we have Joe's Drunken Jakovic. Very scary team with a lot of very large looming threats like Gouging Fire, Crocodile, Jolteon, Deoxys Defense, Cinchino, and Pig Knight. Going up against everyone's favorite metronome gimmick team, Piplup, Lucario, Magmortar, Ursaluna, Sableye, and Snorlax. And yes, these players made each other's teams for this game.
Yeah. We're getting a similar run back to Levin versus Armando here.
Yeah. Let the battles begin. Leading off, we have Crocodile up against Ursaluna. The Intimidate immediately coming out into the Gouging Fire switch.
2 damage!
Trailblaze like it's nothing. Oh, right. I remember. I was with Joe when he team built here. That Ursaluna is Flame Orb, but it is not Guts. But
Oh
it does have
no.
new Fling if Levin notices, which he did.
Well, a little bit too late
But too
though.
late. Yeah, but too late, unfortunately. Yeah. Dude, that is a non-Guts burnt Ursaluna. Oh, Metronome. Acid Armor. This Snorlax could be here for a while.
At
Against
plus
Sensei
2
Tigray
defense.
here. Tigray lives, but it doesn't have enough HP for a substitute. Next Metronome, it's stored power with that defense boost.
The 60 base power.
The Intimidate's out now.
Moonblast.
Denies the Focus Punch.
Metronome.
Focus Punch tried to come out again, but Tort Song stops it.
This is crazy. And the flinch. Oh, the focus again.
Going back into the Ursaluna. Focus Punch connects and gets the KO. Both sides are down 1 mana piece, but out comes Piplup into Jolteon. Can the underdog story be complete? It does get off a Whirlpool.
Pikachu might be in danger here.
Yeah. But the Electro was
Electric.
Is it quite the boost? It deals big damage to Magmortar as well. And Hyper Voice gets the KO.
Yeah.
Kario comes back in to face Lemon Grab here.
Mm.
That's a surprising amount to the Axis defense. But man, that Terra Electro Web does a surprisingly large amount of damage thanks to the Terra boost.
Yeah.
Not to mention that it has Thunder too.
Yeah, Pikachu might be going crazy here.
Oh, but Pikachu switches out to Pignite.
Fortnite, rather.
But a very good switch in as it eats up the Frenzy Plant, and
The
Snorlax has to recharge now.
Return of Focus Punch.
Going for it again, but no, the Aura Sphere takes down Pignite, and Lemon Grab makes his return. Yeah, I am surprised by how much that Aura Sphere is doing to the Axis defense.
Yeah. Lemon Grab is finding losing here almost unacceptable, as you might say.
Yeah. Which that Piplup is taking it pretty well.
The
especially with
Charm!
that Charm coming in. Charm Whirlpool? Alright.
Oh no, it's confused with the Ipapa Berry!
And Yawn comes out from Piplup. Biggie just Piplup the MVP?
The Whirlpool miss? Oh.
Unfortunate, but Lemon Grab is asleep now. Yawnwell is already asleep though. Piplup gets Roost? The hell?
I mean, that makes sense.
And Piplup has beaten the legendary Deoxys!
Pikachu coming out here though.
Again,
With the Terra
Piplup
Electric
hasn't been
Electro
able to
Web.
tank it. Why is this Piplup
Going
so
crazy.
tanky? I mean, I know it's gotta have Eviolite, but still, Piplup, my goodness. Kitchichito put into this with Thunderbolt. No!
Your fault, Gentino.
And it finally ends Piplup's reign of terror. Well,
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I did not know the outcome of this match or anything that happened in it beforehand, just that they had the team switch. That was way better than I even thought it would be.
Yeah, that was kind of peak.
That was amazing. Also, honestly, man, I feel like Piplup could really tank, like, Terra Electric Electro Webs and Thunderbolts that well. Damn. That was very surprising. Anyway, here we go. Our final match of Week 8, and thus the final regular season match of Hofstra Esports Draft League Season 2. Features our clinched 1 seed, the undefeated New York Glimmettes of Jamez, being powered up by Grimace himself.
Yeah.
Coming in with the tried and true Jamez 6 of Hisuian Samurott, Daxcalibur, Iron Valiant, Zapdos, Chinyu, and Excadrill. I'm getting sleepy just naming these mons once again. And facing them on the other side is another team on the very bubble, battling for their playoff lives. It is the Indiana Infernapes, coached by Kora Sensei. The Rain team featuring Clodsire, Pelipper, Barrascuda, Scizor, Arcalodon, and Donphan.
Yeah. It's a JMAS match. There's shit's gonna happen. I don't even know. It's JMAS. It's literally
Although,
JMAS.
honestly, this match has big stakes. Jamez trying to keep undefeated throughout the whole regular season, and Kora Sensei in a match that has big implications for playoff positioning.
That's fair. That's fair, actually. You're right on that.
Yeah, this is an important match.
Yeah, I kind of have been forgetting about the stakes since, we're recording this in July.
We're not supposed to mention that.